Racist black valedictorian pulls horrible stunt after learning she has to share stage with white girl. Learning to share is hard. If you don't believe me, just ask any titler ever. Sharing is the bane of their existence. We're supposed to grow out of that and figure out that sharing is a two-way street and being kind to others is its own reward. However, some people never do grow out of it and make other people's lives miserable with their stingy and angry outbursts about what they believe to be their rights. If you happen to be a person of color, you can probably find all sorts of people to agree with you that no matter how many rights you take for yourself, it will never be enough. Even if you're given everything you want, it isn't always enough, if you know that others have it too. That was the case with one highly offended teen who had to share the highest honor in her high school graduation with a fellow student. The two had identical GPAs and were told that they'd be sharing the title of valedictorian. This did not sit well with the discontent teen, and she along with her mother planned to try and oust the other overachieving teen, claiming it's racism that caused them to have to share the award. Via Conservative Daily Post. Cleveland High School in Mississippi had a long history of only white valedictorians, 109 years to be exact. That streak, however, was broken in 2016 by a senior African American student named Jasmine Shepard. Although she was awarded the honor with the results of her hard work, it would not be enough. Jasmine's GPA ended up being identical with that of another student the school claims, who happened to be a white girl. This meant she would have to share the honor, being named co-valedictorian. Apparently, this was a form of discrimination against Shepard, according to her and her family, and since the other student is white, they believe this was an injustice and she should be the sole valedictorian, despite having the same exact GPA. The key word here is sharing. The Shepards' claim is that Jasmine is being forced to share the honor, as if the other student did not earn the honor. In fact, the Shepards are accusing the school of changing the other student's GPA in order for her to share the honor with Jasmine. Jasmine's mother Sherry believes the other student had a lower GPA and claims that she knows the schedule and knows what each student takes, and has a good idea where the discrepancy lies. They are now suing the school for monetary damages and demanding the white girl be stripped of her honor. Another interesting fact about the case is that the lawsuit is being filed now, in 2017, a full year after the valedictorian honors were handed out. What caused the Shepards to take so long in bringing legal action if they knew all along what was going on, as the mother claimed? The attorney for the school district Jamie Jacks maintains that the GPAs were identical and the school followed simple racially neutral policy in awarding co-valedictorians. Jacks and the school district plan to file a motion to dismiss the suit. Based on all of the evidence, it seems that any judge would easily throw this case out, unlike a case that happened in Texas. The Shepard suit also claims that as a result of not being named the sole valedictorian, that Shepard has suffered humiliation, loss of self-esteem, embarrassment, loss of opportunities, mental anguish, emotional distress, pain and suffering, and other damages to be shown at the trial of this matter. Is she Kathy Griffin now? The bottom line is that this seems like a big publicity stunt, not only vaulting Jasmine Shepard into the spotlight, but also highlighting the racial history of valedictorians at Cleveland High School. Unfortunately for Jasmine, in doing all of this she is damaging the other student who is co-valedictorian. It will be interesting to see what a judge finds in the Jasmine Shepard case. Is it petty reverse racism, or did an entire group at the school stoop to such a level that they would forge or tweak a student's academic records just to have a person with white skin represented as valedictorian? While it's become increasingly apparent that cries of racism is now a favorite pastime of many who aren't getting what they want, in this case, it seems like they're just looking for an excuse for not getting what they want. There has been zero evidence of actual wrongdoing in awarding the title of valedictorian to two students. Nobody has any proof of doctored records or extra help being given to one over the other to increase GPA. There's just one student who's become irate for no real reason. Both of these students obviously worked very hard to be the top two students in their class, and one of them saying that the other doesn't deserve the honor is just a matter of selfishness. She's using the excuse of racism because it's easy and available and people will pay attention to it, but it seems as if she's just looking for a reason to say that she should be getting more than she is. It's an age-old problem of people thinking that something is out of their reach when really the prize just wasn't as cool as they thought it would be. Shepard is the first African American valedictorian in the history of this school, and that's monumental on its own, and something to be proud of. It's sad that she's decided to cheapen it with her petty grievances and overt racism.